beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Anava and I make faith related and medical related videos. I made a video a few months ago, I think maybe even a year ago, about the HPCZ procedure for licensure for a medical doctor. Ever since then, so much has changed within Zambia. The procedure is completely different from what I said in that video, and so I decided to make an updated video. People still DM me and ask me questions because that video is outdated and they're not able to get reliable information on the new procedure, and so I decided I'm going to make this video to aid whoever may be in need of it. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. So like I said, the first video that I made was for the previous process of getting your license and practicing within Zambia. Some things remain the same, but some things have changed. This video won't be as long as the previous one because there are some points in that video that I'm not going to reiterate or repeat in this video, but I'm going to talk about the things specifically that have changed. The first thing is that at the end of that video, I had given points and tips that are going to help you in the whole process. I'm not going to repeat that in this video, so if you'd like that, I'd suggest that you go back and watch that video first and then come and watch this one. Secondly is that video spoke about it from an international student, an international medical graduate, and now as it stands, both international or foreign trained and local trained have to write the exam. So this is going to be like a standard procedure for everyone to just do that, not specifically only for the international or the foreign trained. Thirdly is that I had also added the process for applying to Ministry of Health in that video. I'm not going to be adding that in this video because like I said, I'm not going to be repeating things that are basically still the same, and the process is basically still the same from the research I have done. So I won't mention it in this video. I'm going to be talking specifically about getting your license from HPCZ. So the first step in getting your license from HPCZ, this specific step applies to international medical graduates or foreign trained medical doctors specifically. You need to get your paperwork verified by Zaka. So Zaka is Zambian Qualifications Authorities, and you have to have your paperwork verified by them before you start the whole process of HPCZ. This applies, like I said, only to foreign medical graduates as far as I know. So in order for you to do your Zaka, you need to go to take your degree, your transcript, your grade 12, and your NRC. Those are the 4 documents that I needed. You take that to Zaka. They're going to verify your degree. We don't know how long the process takes currently, but back then it would take a few weeks, and the fee that you paid was 1,350. So that, like I said, it's only applicable to the foreign trained medical graduates. After that, now the process, which is the same for both foreign and local trained, with your paperwork, you go to HPCZ and you do your indexing. So for your HPCZ indexing, you will need your school admission letter, wherever you did medicine, grade 12 certificate, passport photo, and you will need your NRC. So those are the 4 documents that you're going to need for your indexing, and your indexing is going to cost 250 kwacha. So once you do your indexing, then you're going to be able to register for your licensing examination. I'm not sure how long indexing takes, but I believe it's just the same day from what I remember. I don't think it takes that long, but I could be wrong. Basically, you're going to hand in those documents, pay the 250, and then get your index number. Next, you'll be able to apply for your licensing examination. So your licensing examination now is what is going to qualify you to get your paperwork. The first thing that you need to know about your licensing examination is that currently, as it stands, the exam is done under HPCZ. Back then it was done under Levin Mwanawasa University. In my previous video I explained all that, but now it has changed. It is now done under specifically HPCZ, and it's not under any university. The second thing is that the licensing examination is only done twice a year as it currently stands. When I spoke to HPCZ this past week, they said they are looking to increase the number of times. I don't know when that's going to be effective, but this year we had 1 exam in March, and the next one that we're going to be having is in September-October period. So if it is going to be maintained as 2 exams per year, then I am seeing that in 2024, which is next year from when I'm filming this video, the exam is going to be in the same 2 months again, around March and around October. I would like to believe they'll go as much as maybe even 4 times in a year, because honestly 2 times in a year is very, very minimal. But we're going to see as the time goes on. But yeah, basically, so the exam is twice in a year. And if you're applying now, this is currently July, then you can apply for the October exam. If not, then you apply for the next one, which is going to be next year, probably in March. The documents that you need when you're going to register for your licensing exam are your Zaka, if you're foreign trained, your qualification, your verified qualification, your actual degree from medical school, your translated degree, and your NRC. So those are the 4 things that you're going to need. And of course, your indexing number. At that time, I assume you have been indexed. You're going to have to hand that in. So the amount for the exam is 1,500. Once you pay that, you book your date, then you are set for the exam. Once you make the payment, you are given guidelines of what to study for your exam. So they give you guidelines of what is probably going to come in your exam, and your practical and your theory, and that is what you follow for studying. Your exam is written over 2 days. The first one is an MCQ 200 questions that are written on day 1. It is written in Lusaka, in Livingston, and in Ndola. So the theory exam is available in 3 different places. The practical exam, which is your day 2 of your exam, is an OSCE, and this one is only available in Lusaka. So you have to make arrangements to go to Lusaka to write that aspect of your exam. But it is an OSCE, and you're going to have different stations, and you're going to have to move between those stations, and at those stations you're going to be asked things, or you're going to do certain procedures. I was told that at some stations you are required to suture, so make sure that at least you are comfortable with your suturing. Be comfortable with certain procedures, common procedures that you have to do, maybe cannulation, inserting an NGT, inserting a catheter. Know how to do those specific procedures, because who knows, it might come up in your exam. I am going to be making a video a little bit later on in the month about skills that you need to know as an intern doctor, but that's for when you start practicing. But maybe the common ones that you can get from that video, be comfortable with them enough when you go to your exam, because you never know what might come up. Like I said, they will give you a guideline as to what to prepare for, but just be more than ready than you need to be for your exam. Like I said, payment for the exam is 1,500, and your results are usually out within 2 to 4 weeks. Less than 1 month, you are going to have your results. When you go to your exam, I was advised that you have to dress smartly, so make sure you go in smart attire. For guys, that is a shirt with a tie, tucked in with a nice belt, with very formal pants, with a nice shoe. For ladies, that can be a formal dress code. You can wear a skirt. Usually, they say go according to the olden days, the old and formal attire. For women, it's usually always a skirt, but of course, there's nothing against the pantsuit. You can wear pants, formally tucked in, looking nice and clean, hair tied back, very formal, not too glamorous. Don't wear too much makeup, don't put on too many earrings, don't be too distracting. Basically, just be very formal, classy, and clean. Nails trimmed short, very, very short. Do not go with artificial nails, please, to your exam. Like I said, do not wear excessive makeup or put on a bold lip. If you're going to put on makeup, maybe put like a neutral lip or something. Very small earrings, not the hoops or the big glamorized earrings. A very nice formal shoe. If you're going to wear heels, make sure they're kitten heels and they're very small and clean and just formal. Nothing too glamorous, nothing too fashionable. Try and make sure your toes are not out, honestly. But yeah, so basically just dress very smartly. You will carry your pen and an NRC to your exam, your theory examination. To your practical examination, wear a formal attire likewise, and you're going to carry a lab coat and your stethoscope. So that is it for the exam. Once you have passed your exam and you have your results and everything is set, you are now free to apply for your HPCZ license. So applying for your license, you have to apply for your annual license and your temporary license to start your internship at the same time, and you are apply for those 2 at the same time. The price you are going to pay is 2,450. So that is the set price for your licenses, and once you pay that, you go with the same documents that I have been mentioning. You go with the exact same documents to HPCZ, you get your license, and once you have a license, you go to Ministry of Health, which is going to be continued in the previous video that I mentioned. You can go and watch that one for more information on what you have to do from here. So yeah guys, that is basically the summary of how you do your license. You get your license and you apply for a job as a doctor in Zambia. I hope this video is helpful to whoever may need it. I know it's a bit of a tiresome process. Like I said, I did make points and tips in the previous video, so please go and watch the previous video, because those tips are going to help you. For example, I mentioned that at almost every stop you're going to have to hand in a passport size photo. So what I would advise is, before everything, get like about 16 passport size photos and just keep them with you, so that everywhere you go you have something to hand in. I also mentioned you have to have all your documents certified. You have to certify your documents after you photocopy them. You cannot photocopy a certification, so certify all your documents so that when you're going in and you're handing in all these things, they all have to be certified. You already have everything ready done. So there are a lot of helpful tips in that video. Please go ahead and watch that one as well, but it's going to aid you on the process of getting your license. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.